Hey yo, what's up everybody? It's JD, part of the Straight Neck crew. Just want to let y'all know that we have over 30 episodes that have not been uploaded to YouTube just yet. You can check those out in our link tree in the description below. They're available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and you will also get all of our socials, our Twitter and our TikTok. So make sure to check that out. And if you like what we talked about today, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, comment. We would really appreciate it. So on to the show. When we were talking about Sasha Vesnov, I started looking into the EuroLeague stuff, and I was like, man, I wish I could follow this league more, but their season is like weird. It's not like NBA. It's like groups and shit. And I'm just like, what the fuck? But now Kemba's going over there, and who else is going over there, bro?
Dang Kemba.
Huh?
I said, dang Kemba.
Bro, he's gonna be the MVP over there. I mean, he's still not that old, really, if you think about it. Well, he's not like super old.
I don't know about MVP though. No. You can't just Kemba hooping. But there's a reason why he's at the league, and there's a reason why he's going over there. He's not just gonna go over there and just beat MVP, but he definitely gonna bone. He gonna bone over there.
There's another player, bro, that was looking signing with a team in Italy, or that was about to. I can't put my finger on it, but yeah, Eurobasket. I don't know. I need to look into that, bro. Make sure this shit recording. And that's what led me to asking all these questions. FIBA's starting in 17 days now, and I looked at the USA roster, and it's composed of I know Anthony Edwards is on it.
Austin Reeves. You got Jalen Brunson.
Austin Reeves, yeah. Mikal Bridges, Triple J, Brandon Ingram, Walker Kessler, Paolo Halliburton. No knock on that team at all, bro. Like there's no. I'm not saying like any of them are bad players. Not even close to it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not what the point I'm trying to get to. But then I took a look at the past FIBA teams, and I'm looking at 2014. They had James Harden, Klay Thompson, Stephen Curry, Anthony Davis, Kyrie, prime DeMarcus Cousins, DeMar DeRozan, Andre Drummond, prime Andre Drummond, and prime D Rose, bro. And I had to kind of compare it. How do y'all think that this U.S. team is gonna fare against the other countries in FIBA? Do y'all give them a lock to take the medal, gold medal?
Nah. It's getting harder to get a gold lock. I think like past few years, has America been getting gold medal?
2019, they didn't get a bronze, silver, or gold.
So they didn't even get it on the podium.
No.
So, I mean, it's a trend that America's losing their dominance in basketball. Doesn't mean they're not going to be up there. It's not a guarantee they're going to get gold. They might get bronze or silver or gold, but I don't think it's guaranteed.
Yeah. So compared to past teams, this team that we have right here is extremely mid. Like
mid. Let me give you the 2019 roster. The roster that didn't win any medal. Hold on.
But you got to consider it's FIBA, though. It's not Olympics. They're not trying to go all out. They're just getting like the young. They're trying to showcase their young.
Even FIBA team
showcase
is still mid.
The young talent for the next generation.
The 2019 roster had Kemba Walker, Donovan Mitchell, Harrison Barnes, Jason Tatum, Chris Middleton, Marcus Smart, Jaylen Brown, and Joe Harris. Those are like the top players that were playing for the 2019 one that they didn't get a medal in FIBA.
But yeah, it's kind of seems like the roster goes with the trend of they're not getting their best actual players. They're just getting their young, up and coming talent.
Yeah. It's kind of, I don't know, disappointing in a way, but yeah, this team could still could have been better. But with that being said, it's still a sheer lock for me.
It's a Sherlock?
Yeah, because this team is still more talented than any other team.
I think there's some teams that have something to say to the U.S. Not gonna lie, bro.
But as far as winning over the U.S., I don't think so. I think it's for sure a lock for the U.S. And I mean, I do see a couple teams that could give them some struggle. Like Spain, of course. Spain will always be there. But even then, I feel like there's another team. I would say maybe
France.
Nah, France will get them some trouble too.
France has a lot of NBA players on it,
They do.
and past NBA players on the roster.
But I think I'm choosing with the sleeper team, and I'm going with Australia. Might get in like a real
Australia
trouble.
is sneaky. Australia is sneaky.
I mean, Josh Giddey,
Mm-hmm.
Patty Mills,
Joe Ingles.
yeah, Dellavedova, I think,
Yeah.
as well. Landale, right?
Yeah. Jock
Landale's on
Landale. Yeah, they're sneaky.
there. Yeah, so they're thinking they got a lot of NBA players on that roster as well. But
Mhm.
even then, like this team right here could have been better. They're still gonna win it though. I believe they have the right pieces too. It's not like they just threw a random team together. They have
Yeah.
some real legit hoopers and winners on that squad, so they're gonna win it.
I don't know if they're gonna necessarily win it. I see them getting a medal, maybe bronze, silver, or gold. Like I don't think they're gonna completely miss out on a medal entirely, like they did in 2019. In 2019, Spain took the gold medal, and they were led by the Hernan Gomez brothers, Marcus Gasol, and Ricky Rubio. No disrespect, bro, but come on, bro. Like seriously, you know. And then the silver medal to Argentina, Luis Scola in 2019, bro. He was like 30 something years old, Luis Scola. And then the bronze medal to France. And I think they're one of my sneaky sleeper teams to possibly win it this year.
France
For
more than likely
FIBA.
won it because they have good team chemistry. Like Ricky Rubio, Marcus Gasol, they've been and Luis Scola, they've been playing together in international games for like since we were in high school.
You give France a chance to win it?
I mean, if they got the good chemistry and they got the right pieces, yeah. I mean, something that I feel like is kind of unique to America, for better or for worse, because it really gave us Michael Jordan, is ego. Like, I feel like some young up-and-coming players might want to be the guy, when it's really supposed to be like more or less egoless and just everyone come together. So, I don't know. I just feel like that's probably what also led 2019 to lose, for us to lose that. Probably some ego clashing. Some people didn't want to necessarily just give up their status as the best player. They were cool with running the plays, but in their mind, they're probably thinking, I'm the guy. Meanwhile, you got 3 other alphas on the team. It can be hard to balance that out. So I really give that a lot of credit for the foreign teams, how they succeed so much. They got good chemistry because they've been playing with each other for a couple of years already. Meanwhile, we're just throwing them together. This current team probably hasn't played together ever.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a serious factor we got to consider. Experience and chemistry.
Yeah, experience does matter, but I feel like with the U.S.'s talent, to a certain extent, like chemistry and stuff doesn't even matter. Like just think about if they really threw their best weapons out there. You could tell them the next day, come together, win some games. They're gonna do it. If it was like as far as the NBA, the U.S. NBA's best players, but that's not the case. We don't have the best players for whatever reasons. So it's kind of, not as good. But still, I just feel like they're such a good team that they can overcome a lot of things, and pretty confident in this group. They hooping.
Mm-hmm.
They're definitely gonna win some games, but I don't know. It's just hard to say they're gonna win it all. It's tough for me to say that, bro.
Yeah, I didn't take that into account, what you just said. I like that. That the team, U.S., always pretty much just throws players together into a team every FIBA World Cup or every Olympic. Right. And these teams like Argentina, we've been hearing about Luis Scola for over a decade. And so is it a matter of that the international teams just take these type of tournaments that are international cups more seriously than the U.S.? Does the U.S. just not take this stuff serious?
I wouldn't say they don't take it seriously. Other teams, other countries, they're taking it seriously. They want that bragging rights. We beat y'all.
Mm-hmm.
But America, we know, bro. Just put Steph Curry out there with KD and Booker, like, bro, it's over with.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, we're not going to do that because I really honestly believe they're trying to showcase a young and up-and-coming talent and spread, NBA basketball throughout the world. Because LeBron ain't gonna be in the league anymore than what I say max he could play 5 years. Absolute max of him just doing everything he can. 5 years. What about KD? No more than 5. Steph, probably no more than 5. Like a lot of these big players that we know and love, they're gonna be gone soon. By 2030, they're gonna be gone. So they got to make way for the new generation, really. But I don't know why they didn't put John Morant in there, though.
He probably don't want to play. That's probably
And there's-
saying. That's a lot of players that just
yeah.
don't want to play.
It's probably
That just don't want to risk getting hurt. That's what I'm saying. Like, do they just not take this as serious as?
There's not one superstar in there.
Yeah.
Not one.
right now. Like our current superstars, they're all at home getting ready to win the championship. But
And there's some superstars that are not going to play internationally. Serbia's not going to have Nikola Jokic.
I mean, bro,
Slovenia is not going to have Luka.
I mean, Jokic is a unique case. Unique case.
They're not playing?
He's not playing.
Damn.
He's not playing.
Luka.
He's not playing either.
I mean, Jokic, I can understand.
And then think about France in a couple of years. They're going to have Wemby in the next World Cups, just Olympics type shit.
It's gonna be nice.
I don't think any of the superstars are gonna play internationally for the FIBA World Cup. I don't think like Giannis and any of them are gonna play for their countries.
Well, I mean, just a FIBA World Cup. It's not Olympics.
Yeah.
I think that's another reason why go all out. Just obviously try to win, but don't put all your eggs
So
in one basket.
y'all feel like the Olympics is way more important than FIBA.
Oh, it definitely
Yeah.
is.
There's no doubt.
Definitely is.
And with that being said, and you even said it right now that you only give KD, Steph, and LeBron a couple more years. If we take the superstars from the league and we think about the ones that are aging. We think about Jimmy Butler, Damian Lillard, KD, Bron, Steph, James Harden. As they're like in their twilight years and they're exiting, AD's still in his prime, but to an extent. But as they're exiting, and then you subtract those players who are exiting the league, and you subtract the international players, the Shea Gillies, Alexander, Nikola Jokic, all them folks, and you're left with the real, like, homegrown, they're superstars right now type players. You might think of what? Jason Tatum. Will there be a point where international countries, international players will like not take over, but produce enough talent to where the U.S. we really have to look at them and like, I think international is a little bit more talented. Is that even the case right now, where like they're a little more talented than the U.S.?
Are you talking about like a specific country, like one specific country is more talented, or are you talking about all of the world versus America?
All of the world, because I don't believe there's.
I
don't believe there would be another country because the U.S. is so big.
Well, it's just been so prevalent. It's been here since the beginning, so we got a head start.
Do you ever think that worldwide is going to become as prevalent as it has been in the U.S., where we're going to start seeing that the U.S. talent is thinning out, and meanwhile the international is like growing?
I mean, we're already seeing that to a certain extent. It's just matter of time before we see our American league just be well diverse. Not no political way, but literally just got people from France, you got people from Cameroon, you got people from China. Like, I think that's gonna be the last piece to just pretty much push that narrative through.
What?
Once we get like a whole bunch of Asian players in the NBA, like actual NBA stars, then we're gonna have everyone there. We already got some. We're gonna have a French player, Victor. We got Serbian and Nikola Jokic. We got Greece and Giannis. Then we got Luka. Like it's gonna be all around the world. That's the only places we don't have like a Japanese, a Chinese, a Vietnamese, Indonesian, like like all those, like even Middle East. We don't have no one really. But it's just a matter of time before America just becomes like everyone else.
Yeah, it's gonna take a minute because, man, as far as today, the U.S. is obviously the place to be, and they're definitely more talented, compared to other countries. I mean, you can't name one country that's better than the U.S. Even if you combine them all together, it's not gonna happen just because how it's structured. It was the sport was made from the U.S. and then
Canada.
just how the
Canada.
We embraced it so much more though.
It was made in Canada, but it's like a U.S. sport pretty much.
Pretty much.
But we embraced it the most. Yeah.
Canadians, and U.S. are pretty similar, but so the talent's definitely not gonna thin out. It's not gonna thin out, right, in the U.S. Because why would it thin out? Well, how is it only gonna increase internationally, but then the U.S. would thin out?
Well, I have one thing. You want to go ahead?
Yeah, I don't mean like I know when I say thin out, I'm like, oh, like players are gonna get less talented, but
I got a point.
that there's gonna
that's
be
the case. You go ahead.
international players that are at that level. You know what I'm saying? That are coming in like a Luka. That are like cold as fuck. Like that something we're not really used to seeing. Like we're gonna see a little bit more of that, where we start seeing maybe some more lottery picks that are international and they come in and they immediately make an impact and become maybe like sub all stars.
Yeah.
You know?
That's definitely possible, and we definitely see it happening now. Especially with the best players in the NBA, most of them are international.
Mm-hmm.
But I think both are going to increase. It's only going to get more diverse, and I just don't see basketball as a sport getting worse in a way just because of all the new things that are happening. I mean, it's evolution, right? It's just going to continue to evolve. The next generation is going to be better than this generation, whether you want to admit it or not. It's only going to grow, right? So, especially with all the technologies and, bro, there's like every stat that you need, you can look up. It wasn't like, even if we look at the history a couple years ago where, you had to study all this film. Now you could, any stat you want, I mean, what is this player's best percentage from the corner? You can just look it up. There's people who do advanced stats and everything that you need, they'll put it right in front of you without having to watch the film. Of course, watching the film helps, but if at the end of the day, once you have a stat on a person, stats don't lie, numbers don't lie, right? So it's going to continue to evolve. Technology, athletes are going to get better. I mean, people that are in the league today, I say most of them that are in the NBA's league, basketball is all they know. They grew up, they live, eat, sleep basketball, right? So their parents play basketball. Their teammates play. There's just like so many different connects and networks, so many videos you can watch, all this research technology. I mean, it just has to grow. I don't see it stopping and slowing down, especially not in the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see the talent going away, but I can see a world where America's talent pool shrinks, because.
But it's not going to shrink because they're getting worse. It's just going to shrink because
of
the
volume, not quality,
of,
quantity, not quality. It won't be like
yeah.
We'll still have the great players, but
yeah,
we won't be having.
There's just going to be other
tens of
great
millions
players.
of people trying to be in NBA. We'll have like millions.
Mm.
The reason why is because
from the U.S.
specifically in the U.S.
Yeah,
because of all this new generation. So TikTok. Why go bust your ass every day? Try to make it to NBA when I could just do a little TikTok dance, get the same amount of money. Let's be real. And that's a viable option. Or show your ass on OnlyFans. That's a viable option.
This man said, we talking about male athletes ish.
You don't think male athletes, you don't think they'll see it. But here's the thing. If you're a young individual, 16, 15 years old, and you have the potential to be a great NBA player, but you have to put in that work, right? You can't just, as soon as you're 20, let me be an NBA. No, you got to put in work for a decade at least. But now these kids see not a different route. I can be on TikTok. I don't have to bust my ass. But there's still going to be the few individuals that will bust their ass in basketball. So our talent pool will shrink. I think it's going to shrink, but we're still going to have those competitors. We're still going to get those LeBrons, them Zions, because they're just freak of natures and they love basketball. However, it's not going to be like so many people dreaming to be in NBA. A lot of people now, they just say, fuck it, I'd rather just get famous on YouTube, go viral, OnlyFans, do whatnot.
Wait, so what makes you think that this only for the U.S.? Because why can't the same thing be said for people growing up in Spain or Lithuania or something?
I mean, they're not going as – it's kind of apparent. People across the country, they're not that focused on going viral. It's cool, but they want to like achieve something like through hard work and that's consistent.
I think That's a pretty blanket statement, though, to just
But
assume that the other people in other countries are
it was
more.
more prevalent here in America. I would say that.
Is that because we know that for a fact, or is that because that's what we see here in the U.S. living here? You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Because, I mean,
Like for sure,
I feel like
we see that for sure.
there's a lot of international influencers. You know, I think that's a worldwide problem. I don't think, not a problem, but that's a worldwide thing where people just want to be prevalent on the internet. Look at what we're doing right now, bro. Look at what we're doing right now.
But I mean, it's kind of similar, but it's still not necessarily the same. Because going viral, like we're not trying to go viral off a clip.
hmm
Like we're trying to build like something that's consistent, like ongoing.
yeah. But I do agree with I agree with you, but for the different reasons. I agree with you because I think that the influx of international talent, that I feel like countries are going to start to catch up on the things that are being done here in the league, and I think that players that come internationally here is underrated because I feel like they take this experience that they get here in the league, the way that the players train, all the technology and all that, they get an idea of it, they look at it, they see it every day, and then they take that to their country. And that's when you start. It may start in a certain little city in Serbia, and then it just starts spreading. Kids are like, oh, Jokic can be an NBA player. I can be one too. And, like, the game is just going to evolve that way. Just like, I think that's pretty cool. I think that's the reason why. And we're going to start taking international players a little bit more seriously in the draft. I feel like that's going to be a wave too.
But the whole reason why some people don't take international players seriously is because we don't hear about them. We don't see them. There's no exposure.
But I'm saying that as the years go on, I think the exposure is going to get greater. It's going to get greater and better for those players. And just in my opinion, I feel like. I'm waiting on Mexico to catch up. It's going to take 50 years, but
There's a lot of countries that don't even have a team yet. So, so it's good.
Mexico's FIBA is in FIBA, but I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, bro.
I mean, it's gonna grow, but the thing is, like, there's such a big gap for the U.S. You know, there's a gap.
But do you think that gap can ever be closed?
Oh, it's definitely gonna close, but it's no time soon. Cause like, think about it, the U.S. is pretty much right now just chilling right now. They're like, we're throwing out our pawns right now, y'all. Like,
They're literally like 100 years ahead of everybody else, bro.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, they're probably like, I mean, what's it, 75 years of the NBA? Like they're like almost a century ahead of everybody else, bro.
and don't forget that the NBA is the biggest basketball league, right?
Yeah.
You can't just brush it off with that fact. Most people international are trying to make it to the U.S. So if they're not able to the U.S., they stay where they're at. For the U.S., if they're not able to make the U.S., they go international.
They go
Right, so
Euroleague.
yeah, exactly. So it's like kind of like a downgrade, right? I can't play in the U.S. I got to go overseas. I got to play internationally. So it's still a drop. But yeah, I mean, international league is definitely going to keep growing. I just don't see it happening anytime soon because, like I said, the U.S. is pretty much still chilling right now. You know, they don't take these things serious. It doesn't seem like, because the FIBA team could be better, even the Olympics team could be better.
Mhm.
So, I mean, if they really just went all out, it'd be like a sweep every game, you know, every year.
Sorry, eliminate all players that are older now. Let's say let's theoretically think about like the next Olympics, right? Let's think LeBron done retired. He's like, I don't want to play in the Olympics. KD's like, I'm good. Steph is like, I'm good, bro. Jimmy Butler, I'm good. Who else am I missing? Another older superstar. I think that's about it.
Still better.
Are they still better?
They're still better.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
They're still, cause like I said, even this FIBA team, I feel like the FIBA team is still better than the best. It could be any team's Olympic team. This FIBA team currently would still be the best team if we're looking at the other teams internationally. Their Olympic team, not even the FIBA team. Like the Olympic teams, it's still better in my eyes.
Yeah, there's no denying that because at best another country might have like one superstar and maybe a sub all-star on their team on their team, and then the rest of them are like role players.
Exactly.
So-
Or players that play like a couple games in the NBA type
So
shit.
yeah.
So what if America doesn't win this year? What are we gonna report back with? Let's say they don't even get bronze. What are we gonna come back and tell the
think-
faithful listeners of this show?
I think that's when you're gonna have to question like how serious are they taking international play. They need to take it more serious. You know what I'm saying? Because
I
like
agree.
then they're just slipping. I think they're just getting too comfortable with
think
it.
we're good.
You know?
I mean, I think it's a difference between in how you win too. All right, so you winning like how easy does it look, right? If you're blowing every team out by fucking 30, 40, that's like, oh my goodness, look at this talent gap, you know? Where they're compared to each team where you won by 10 this game and the next game you won by 12. Next game, it was like a very close game. They were in it, fighting the whole game, and then they just kind of took off at the end. So those things make a difference as well. That's one of those things where you look back in history and be like, look how good this team was. Look, they didn't just beat them. They just bullied and just completely dominated. I think that's what the U.S. should be doing just to show how talented it is. But since they're not doing that, and again, they could have won in 2019 if they threw in a better team. That team could have definitely been better. Players just didn't play, and look at how it turned out. So, I don't know. It'll be interesting, but I'm kind of excited, though.
It's also that case where it may look good on paper, but it just does not work out on there. Look at I was researching, and the year that Spain won the Olympics and they beat the U.S. was 2008. And that's when they went back and put together the Redeem team with
Kobe.
all the damn superstars.
Yeah,
And they fucking just
Kobe.
cruised through the Olympics.
Yeah, that team. I mean, it was still like a lot of good ass players on that team. LeBron was on there.
Yeah, I remember
Hey.
Melo was on there.
Yeah.
Didn't he get the like the MVP of that team? Melo?
Yeah, it was name was like he kind of like
Melo.
carried.
2008.
Melo?
No, Dwayne Wade got it.
No, 2012. 2012.
Oh, 2012.
Yeah,
Yeah.
after
Because
after
2008 they lost to Spain, and then they made the
Was it
Redeem team.
with Kobe.
I remember that shit.
No, I don't think Carmelo got MVP.
I feel like he did.
I think
I'm
it
not
was
sure,
Dwayne
though.
Wade.
I remember Melo was like he carried them for a couple game where he just like completely going off.
Yeah.
But,
But
yeah,
is that still the case?
yeah.
though,
Just
bro?
just think about those teams, bro. Like even the Dream Team, we were going way back
Mhm.
compared to the teams now. We're not throwing out our best players.
But with those players like LeBron, KD, Steph out there, who would you say? All right, those are the best players that we can put out there.
Without
Ja,
them, yeah, throwing Ja,
Ja.
throwing Trey.
Anthony Edwards,
Oh, there's plenty of players now.
Jason Tatum.
Yeah, Jaren Jackson.
Yeah.
I'll throw him in there too.
Jaren Jackson.
He's on the FIBA team, but we put him on the Olympic team, and they would still do good.
Bam.
Bam. Is Bam in the U.S.?
I think he's a team US. He's team
Okay.
US. Yeah, he's team US.
But yeah, even so, like, come on, you could just ask Bam to be Bam. You're not gonna ask him to do anything else, right? It's just a Bam, go be Bam.
I don't know.
And he's
I'm
still
just,
up-
I'm
they're
just
still up
suspicious
there.
of that team.
Yeah,
bro.
just tell Bam it up.
Why? So like, what makes you think that? Cause think what's the best team you would think? Spain or France?
I
Name
think
their
France.
best players.
I think France.
France.
So we look at France. Well, who's on it? Nicolas Batum,
Frank Ntilikina.
Evan Fournier,
And Fournier.
Rudy
Nicolas
Gobert.
Batum. Rudy
Gobert.
Gobert.
That's-
Victor Wembanyama.
solid five. Well, Victor not on there this year. Well,
But he's
but
going
he
to be in
will.
the future.
Yeah, that's a solid five. But after that, it's kind of like it drops down
Yeah.
compared to the U.S.
It's a big decline. Well,
Yes.
U.S. is going to be more stacked.
and more stacked, more consistent
Yeah.
from top to bottom. So there's like kind of top heavy, and even I don't know like Greece, Giannis. Who is besides Giannis?
The ball dude. Who is his name?
Nicolaitis.
Nicolaitis.
Yeah, Nicolaitis. That's like their second best player. Bro. Come on,
Nicolaitis.
Lithuania. Who
think-
did they have? Valanciunas.
Valanciunas. I mean, Australia would probably be like the other deepest one that you could really be like, all right, they got a lot of NBA players on there.
Yeah.
Serbia got Jokic and one of the Bogdanoviches, but I think the one that plays for Atlanta, he's on the Serbian team. But then, yeah, like I'm saying, you just see like one or two NBA players, except for
Yeah.
France. They got the most, but yeah, I don't know, man. I see the trend, and I'm like, I think one day we're gonna see an international team that's gonna be okay, they can do it. They either have they're gonna have a mix of a lot of future former NBA players, role players, alongside of current superstars, and it's gonna be interesting.
Zion Team USA. Come on.
Ah, shit, I didn't even mention
You gotta
Zion,
say
didn't
Come
I
on,
was
bro.
too busy doing other shit. I didn't even mention him. I didn't even mention him, bro.
Fucking rascal.
Yeah.
Halliburton. Come on, just even like sub All Star. Just throw him in there. That's still good.
Sub superstar. But yeah, I throw him in there. Sub superstar, but yeah.
Brandon Ingram.
Oh yeah, B.I.
Come on, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Come on, CJ McCollum. Throw him in there, bro. Come on
There's
now.
a lot of players that think
Stop
about
playing.
it. There's a lot of players.
Stop playing.
They didn't say AD, fool. We didn't say AD.
Dame.
Huh?
Dame.
I think he'll be a little old, bro.
Nah,
He gonna
but
be a
Dame
little old.
Dollar, he can come out there and debut a new song.
The players
at
are
halftime.
like 32, 33 right now. I'm not counting them. I'm just like, y'all finna be too old, bro.
That's my head, my boy.
Just to be fair, but
Nah, Bobo. We haven't seen Bobo yet.
does he play for US?
He's from Sudan. They didn't even qualify.
Jaylen Brown.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the richest
Yeah.
NBA player.
Second richest.
Now,
Who?
Anthony Davis.
yeah, he's got the biggest one.
Well, you ain't been keeping no heavy, boy.
Yeah.
Like
I saw
over
it
60
was-
mirrors or some shit like
It was
that.
200, but for what? 3 years?
Nah, I think 4 years. It's like an extension. So he's tied to the Lakers for like fucking.
I know
I think
he
it's
didn't make.
28 or some shit.
I saw it, but it was no 300 million. It was 200 some, but it was less than
I
5
think it's
years,
because
right?
for 3 years. That's what makes it the biggest contract.
Yeah,
Because it's for
yearly.
such yearly, yeah.
That son of a bitch.
Uh-huh. Now we're talking about who's gonna break it. Shit, that shit got broken in
I mean,
a week.
Well,
In a
person
week and a
that barely
half.
plays.
It still don't matter, bro. At the end of the day, Jalen Brown's gonna take home more money because them county taxes they ain't nothing to play with.
Shit, Boston ain't no cheap city to live in either, bro.
Nah, bro,
Boston's a
LA
motherfucker. Shit.
Yeah, it's a motherfucker too, but not like Cali.
Yeah. I think that was turn to international play. I think that's about it, really. That I have to say. But what are you gonna say?
No, I was saying since we talked about international players, and I think one of y'all mentioned Ricky Rubio earlier. Did y'all hear about him taking a break?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Taking a break from basketball?
yeah, for just like a mental break. And at first, I don't know. I didn't think at first, but like, it ain't that serious, you know. But,
Come on, bro. You don't know what he's going through personally,
exactly,
bro.
man.
Come on, bro.
'Cause everybody, it doesn't matter who you are, how rich you are.
He was switching to he was leaving the NBA, wasn't he already? Wasn't he gonna go to the EuroLeague already?
Was he?
I think I saw that
I mean,
he was.
I didn't know he's injured. He was injured, but I didn't know
Yeah.
he was like leaving the league or anything.
He stays injured, bro. He
Yeah.
stays getting hurt, bro.
And that's the thing, but he's been in the league for so long. He came in the league like 14. You know, he's been doing this for so long. And I'm like, dang, like Ricky Rubio is one of like the best international players that the game has seen.
Yeah.
And we're still seeing him. We forget like how long he's been with the NBA and the teams that he's been on as well. From like the Timberwolves to, I mean, even with the
Cavs,
Cavs. Yeah, he was
yeah.
still hooping with the Cavs. So, yeah, shout out to Ricky Rubio. Yeah.
Back to the Cavs. Or was he? Didn't he play? No, he didn't play with LeBron. What the fuck am I talking about? So many players went and came and went with LeBron. But yeah, shout out to Ricky Rubio. It's like, he was never a superstar, bro, but he was just very consistent, solid as. He could start for you. He could come off the bench for you, and you knew what you was going to get with Ricky Rubio.
Yeah.
And his shooting got better, too, so he got in the league, too. Remember when he got in the league, he was like a non-shooter. Like,
All
what's
he
pass
did
the-
was
first.
just pass.
Yeah. Yeah, but
Ladies,
shout out to
well
him.
deserved. Take a break, my boy.
You got to take a break.
You deserve it.
Boy been a professional for over a decade, man. He needs a break.
Yeah.
Needs a damn break. He's trying to be in Spain, chilling by the coast, eating some clams, some mussels and shit by the ocean, speaking some Spanish shit,
Mr. Speaking Spanish.
saying some vos. Yeah, he
Out
got
there
what
in
he
the
got to do,
Ibiza.
man. Shit. But I was gonna tell y'all. So after this episode, there's gonna be exactly, I think. There's going to be 10 weeks, and then there's going to be a leftover of 2 weeks until the season starts. So 12 weeks. But what I wanted to do with y'all is go in order. We're going to do a draft.
Yeah.
So we pick all 30 teams of who we think is going to be worst to best. And then not starting this week, but next week, we can choose 2 teams each week to just give a personal preview of them going into next season. We can just make any kind of comment, be like, oh, I expect so-and-so out of this player, or I really don't think this team's going to do this because of that, or, I think they're going to get better offensively, or this is a bright spot or a bad or an ugly spot for this team, and so on. So whatever you want to say about the team, whatever you're expecting from this team. If you ain't expecting shit, then just be, I ain't expecting shit because I don't see nothing from this team. Whatever you do. But yeah, we just go in order. I was gonna do like rock paper scissors shoot for the order. So pretty much we're going from 30 to 1. We're starting at the bottom. Who?
The worst.
Yeah. So if I pick a team that I think is gonna be 30 and you don't agree with me, you're shit out of luck. You're gonna have to pick another team. So that's how it's gonna go pretty much. But damn, I get my pen and paper right because I gotta write this down because then I'm gonna lose the order. Yeah, we do that. Do y'all just want to choose y'all order?
I mean, I don't know. I already know
You
who
don't
my worst team is, so I'll go first.
I go first. Where you want to go, third or second?
Shit don't matter. I'll go second or third. Don't matter to me.
Flip a coin. Whoever gets head.
Do rock, paper, scissors, shoot, bro. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay, you go second. I'll go third.
That's the order right there. 1, 2, 3. Y'all want to go now?
Yeah. Start this off. Give me number 30, bro.
I was just fine. No, we'll do it next time. Can't just think 19. Unless y'all want to.
Yeah, I was gonna do it right now so we can just start talking about teams next week.
Oh.
It ain't that serious. I mean, like, we ain't like, be precise. Just like,
Worst team?
yeah.
I don't know. Let me see. Too many bad teams.
Just pick one of them. I'll pick the other one. Don't worry. I'm sure I'll pick out of the. I can spot them out.
All right, the worst team. I'm going with the Pistons.
Okay. All right. Pistons go number 30. Pistons are the worst team going into the 2023-24 season. All right. What you got, Ish? What you got for me, bro?
I'll go with Charlotte.
Ooh. Okay. All right. Some Hornets action. I'll go with the Rockets for 28. So we got Pistons, Hornets, and Rockets for round 1. Number 27.
27. Trailblazers without Dame.
Ooh.
Asterisk without Dame. Most likely it's going to happen, so I'm picking Trailblazers.
Just put the Blazers in that bitch.
Go with Toronto.
Ooh.
Toronto. Toronto.
At Spurs at 25.
But your favorite players are on that team.
Hey, you saw that he's got suspended for he's getting suspended for 2 games.
Bro?
Malachi Branham
Why?
for a DWI he got in 2022.
Bro. Oh, man. I like the criminals.
Come on, man.
Bro, ain't no way.
Shit, he's gonna be most improved. But yeah, let's go.
All right, after that,
Yeah, y'all want me to repeat it? Just let me know. I'll repeat the order.
trying to think. I'm gonna go with. I don't know. There's a lot of good teams now. We're thinking about it, but I was gonna say y'all already know y'all gonna say something. I just gotta throw a team out there.
And the result is
I'm going with the. I don't know, bro. This is hard. I want to be kind of accurate, but I don't want to mess up the whole list. I don't know. Let me see. I'm gonna say the Pelicans.
the Pelicans. Okay. No,
Yeah,
let's go.
I'm the
I can't react, bro. I'm just all right. I'm just writing it
I'm
down.
done with
That's not my job to react. Just writing it down. Go, Ish.
The Magic.
The Magic? Okay. I got the Bulls at 22.
I'm going with the Wizards.
Damn, we haven't said the fucking Wizards. What the fuck? Oh, this should have been. Oh, yeah.
I wasn't saying them, but I'm like, hold on.
Boy, we clapped. This list is clapped.
New York.
Ooh.
The Knicks, fool?
I don't feel like Jalen
All
Brunson
right.
can do it again, man.
I got the Jazz, fool.
Jazz.
At 19.
All right.
I got the Jazz.
Let's see. Cavs.
Okay. No. I can't react, bro. I can't be reacting. All right. Cavs.
Yep.
I just have to take it. I have to take it.
Pacers.
Ooh.
Nice. I got the Nets.
The
At
Nets.
16. Yeah, the Nets at 16.
Now we're talking about fucking playoff teams.
Yes, sir. Hey, yo, yes, sir.
We're gonna be the worst playoff team.
Nets are by our account, the Nets are the worst playoff team.
I'm going with the Kings.
This ain't fucked
What's so funny?
This ain't
What's
fucked.
so funny? Why I got a problem with this?
Hey, fool, pour me another. All right, let's keep going.
We're gonna see. We're
It's
gonna
not,
see.
it's not my name. It's not my job to criticize.
We're
I'm
gonna
just, I'm just
see.
writing the names down, man.
Trying to think of all the teams that's still left to get a good thought.
There's a lot of teams are left. Yeah, there's a lot of teams, but then now it's kind of we at the good teams now. So
Hawks.
Ooh.
Kaka.
All right, I got the Lakers at 13.
They man said it.
like,
What, bruh? We gonna see.
Let me see who else.
I bet.
You already said Timberwolves.
Nah.
What the fuck? We ain't say Tim.
Timberwolves.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
we
I'm throwing
clapped.
Tim
Yeah, we
Timberwolves
clapped,
in there.
bro. We're clapped. This shit's clapped. This shit's clapped. But who knows though? Who knows, right? Who knows?
Memphis.
At 11? Okay. All right.
They ain't got a job. It's gonna throw the chemistry out.
All right. Damn. Now we're talking about like the top 5 in each conference. I got the Heat, number 10.
Warriors.
Okay. Cool.
Clippers.
Ooh. Damn, y'all came back quick to my eyes. Take the Sixers. I don't believe they're gonna be that good this year. I'm not gonna lie.
Nuggets.
All right. Nuggets at 6. Nugs.
Give me the bum Suns. I'm just playing. The Phoenix Suns.
Phoenix Suns.
Suns. Whew. So who's left? The Bucks, the Celtics.
Mavericks.
Bro, we need to talk about. Look, bro, I'm gonna do a trade, bro. I can't.
We ain't even talking about Thunder.
I cannot.
Hold on.
Keep going.
We gotta keep going, bro.
Keep going.
Hey, we have to keep going.
Thunder.
Bro, we are so clapped, bro. This list is clapped. All right.
This is all play. So it's Thunder.
Yeah. Just I'm gonna do
finna
Thunder.
say.
I'm gonna do Thunder. Number 3.
Thunder is number 3? No, wait. This,
No, Thunder number 4. I mean,
I was gonna say. I mean, the only teams left are Bucks, Celtics, and
Mavericks.
come on, bro.
The Mavs gotta be number 3, bro. Come on.
They
Who you
gotta be
pick?
number 3.
Mavs.
Yeah.
So I really get the control, huh? Who do I think's the best team?
The Bucks or Celtics? Who winning the championship ish?
The Bucks gonna win it all. Put Celtics as number 2.
All right.
All right. What's the order?
This list is so ass for. Like, hold on.
How you know? The season ain't get started, bro.
All right. We got the Bucks, Celtics, Mavericks, Thunder, the Suns, the Nuggets, the 76ers, the Clippers, and the Warriors, and the Heat. Those are the top 10 teams in the league by a straight net account right there.
Nah, that ain't it, dog. That ain't
Our
it.
August report.
And then the mid-tier to looking out the playoff teams, you got Memphis, the Timberwolves, the Lakers, the Hawks, the Kings, the Nets, Pacers, Cavs, Jazz, and Knicks. And then you got the bottom half of the league, the bottom third of the league, the Wizards, the Bulls, the Magic, Pelicans, Spurs, Raptors, Blazers, Rockets, Hornets, and Pistons.
Jesus.
We were doing pretty straight starting off, but then I don't know, we just got thrown off the
Fucked up halfway.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty solid.
I got petty with the Lakers, I'm not gonna lie. Really, if I could switch the Lakers,
Nah, we say we gotta keep the order.
the Lakers and the Kings have to get switched. But I digress.
Yeah,
But it's
we gotta
okay.
Keep the order.
Yeah, we gotta keep the
We'll
order.
See.
So
We'll see how it is.
next week, we'll talk about the Hornets and the Pistons. We cool? Hornets and Pistons. We'll tackle these 2 teams a week, just to have a little side quest type shit.
Yeah.
So as closer we get to the season, damn, we're gonna have a lot to say about the Bucks, Celtics, Mavs, and Thunder. I got hella weeks to think about that one. Shit.
Defend ourselves.
Yeah.
Justify.
I'll send the picture to the chat, bro. So next week we'll be talking about the Hornets and the Pistons. That's exciting.
Hornets and the Pistons.
So much to say about those teams.
I chose Hornets. They getting better. They're gonna be better this year.
Hey, you get to air it out next week, man.
Yeah.
People are gonna have to stick around and find out for next week, man. Hornets fans, Pistons fans, their week next week. They're gonna get their shine. All 30 teams are gonna get their little bit of shine. Or criticism, whatever y'all wanna say, bro.
Yeah.
It's unfiltered. I don't care what y'all gotta say. Bad, good. Don't really give a fuck. Hey, give it all to me, bro. I don't care.